What's good, y'all? My name is Nate and welcome back to the ForTheWxnners channel. So as you all may or may not know, my name is Nate. I'm the owner of ForTheWxnners.com. We are a community and marketplace for entrepreneurs to network and also find different tools and services that they may need to market their business online. So today I wanted to talk about influencers, right? And I want to talk about how influencers are making money right now and how it's really bothering me the way that influencers are making money right now, because I feel like they missing a crazy bag right now, honestly. So as you all may or may not know, the way that influencers make money, they make money mostly from like brand deals. If they don't actually like start a company themselves, they make money from brand deals and sponsored posts. So a company hit a influencer up and be like, yo, we want you to make X amount of posts, I don't know, a month or a week or whatever for us, and pay them an X amount of money pretty much. Or they'll say, promote this product and we will give you this X amount of dollars. Or they'll do something where they'll give them like an affiliate code to where they'll promote something and then a person will click their affiliate link and then they'll buy through their affiliate link. Now, this is the way that influencers have been making money for like a very long time. And like, honestly, there's a lot of issues with influencers making money this way. And I feel like influencers don't really know another way to really make money. I mean, outside of just starting their own company. So here are the issues that I see with the way the influencers are making money right now. Before we even get into anything, influencers are, number one, thinking of themselves as influencers and not entrepreneurs. Like, they don't understand that what they're doing is really like a business. I mean, they understand it, but most of them aren't moving as entrepreneurs. They're moving as like billboards or like content creators, billboards and content creators. That's what they're moving as, but not entrepreneurs. And that's where they're missing like the real bag. Number one is just the mindset. Now, moving into when influencers start making money with brand deals and stuff like that, what happens is, number one, they start to lose trust with their audience. So like most people now, they don't really trust what these large influencers have to say anymore, because the influencers feel bought. And most of the time they really are bought. So then they go to micro influencers, which are pretty much bought as well too. So like once an influencer starts selling their influence to a brand that way through brand deals and sponsored posts, they just seem super inauthentic after that. So it's like they immediately just sold out. And I feel like things just start going downhill from there, to be completely honest. The next issue that I see with these brand deals and stuff like that is these influencers don't own any of the data. They don't own any of the customer data. So like, say if they're using like an affiliate link, right? They're using an affiliate link or whatever. They'll promote a brand, a customer or their follower will click that link and then go and buy with another company. And then that company holds all of that customer's data. You know what I'm saying? And then when it goes back to the influencer, all that they did was have somebody click a link. So they don't own any data. Most of the time, influencers aren't even collecting things like emails. You know what I'm saying? So saying not to say like, it's no type of data being held, you know what I'm saying, or owned by these influencers. So they don't own any of the customers that they're driving to these other companies. Now, the next thing is they don't control how much they're being paid. So pretty much they kind of come to an agreement with the brand, you know what I'm saying? Or in a lot of cases, if they aren't a big influencer, a brand pretty much tells them how much they're going to pay them. So they don't have any type of control over how much they're being paid unless they're like a super huge account. Another thing is like, if they don't have like an actual company outside of their content creation, most of these people don't have any type of pure assets. So like, say if they were to die or whatever, like nothing is really being passed on. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have anything solid. It's just a bunch of just videos or you know what I'm saying, or an account. Like it's no solid asset being created by these influencers. And that's a huge problem right there. So saying that to say, it's a lot of issues with the way that influencers are making money right now, whether they realize it or not. So I feel like there's a new way and a better way that influencers can be making money. And the way that I feel like they can do this is by creating something called a marketplace. So if you don't know what a marketplace is something like Uber, Fiverr, Upwork, Airbnb, etc., right? And that's pretty much when there's an entity that brings together a consumer and a seller, and then they take and that entity is acting like a big middleman in between. So if you think of like Uber or whatever, right? Uber brings together a person who needs a ride and a person who has a car and wants to make money, right? And then they just take a split in between. If you think about Airbnb, they bring together a person who needs to stay somewhere with a person who has a house that wants to make money, and then they just take the cut in between. Now, if you think of the way that influencers make money, or what an influencer is, the influencer is pretty much a marketplace. Like, an influencer is an entity that brings together a consumer, which is their follower, with a seller, which may be, I don't know if they're a makeup brand, it may be like Fenty Beauty or whatever, right? And with that being said, they're not taking any cut in between. Like, there's no cut in between. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I can even draw this out for you. Let me draw it out for you. So this is pretty much how, this is a little diagram. This is pretty much how we know influencers as doing, how they do business today, right? So here you have the influencer right here in the middle. You see them with the camera and everything. And on the right side, you have their followers. Those are their followers. And I put dollar signs on the top of their heads because obviously those followers are dollar signs. If companies want to advertise to their followers, they know their followers are going to buy something. So what happens is a company like Coca-Cola comes and approaches the influencer and has this little stack of cash here. They say, hey, if you make this content, or if you post our product or our service on your account, we'll give you this X amount of money so we can sell our product or service to your followers, right? Then the influencer obviously says yes or whatever. They agree to the deal. And what happens is Coca-Cola then sells their products or services to that person's followers. And then once they start selling the product or service to their followers, they start storing all of their all of that influencers' followers' data. So that's like emails, phone numbers, even like their whatever the information is that goes into a Facebook pixel, like that's stored as well, so they can retarget after they even pay the influencers. So way after they pay them, they can retarget those followers with ads and stuff like that. And they're storing all of this information from their followers, from that small little stack of money that they gave the influencer, right? And the influencer, he or she is just sitting there happy because they got a small stack of cash for posting the photo, not knowing that they missed out on a crazy bag in so many different ways. So, like, what I'm proposing is, instead of influencers doing brand deals and stuff like that, influencers need to create like an online marketplace website. So like that's something like a Uber, or Airbnb, or Fiverr, or whatever, where Coca-Cola just signs up to sell their products or services on that marketplace, right? And then the followers, they already know that the marketplace is there with like the top products that's recommended by the influencer or whatever, however which way they want to structure it. But when influencers go about selling things in this format, they have a lot more power and structure in the way that they monetize their following. So, like, as you can see here, the influencer pretty much controls everything that goes on through the marketplace, right? When a person purchases, they have all of that customer data because that person purchased through a marketplace. It's like Airbnb or whatever. When you go on Airbnb, you have to put all that information in and whatever just to get in touch with the seller. You know what I'm saying? Also, when it goes to the commission end, an influencer can set how much they actually want to earn. So like on Airbnb or Fiverr or whatever, they say, okay, we want a 20% commission off of every sale. Versus when they're doing a brand deal, you just getting paid a flat rate or something like that to make a couple of videos, and then that's pretty much it. So like, and it's a lot more like pros to monetizing your following this way. But I feel like this is what influencers need to be doing, and I feel like this is going to be the future of how influencers make money, because right now it's not really scalable if you really think about it, because once an influencer starts doing a bunch of brand deals, their influence kind of declines because they start to feel like inauthentic or fake or bought. You know what I'm saying? So like going about it this. But what's going on now is you have the influencer, the entity in between. And what's happening is they're bringing together the consumer and the seller, but they're not controlling any rates. They don't even have control over their customer or pretty much anything at all, right? They're more so acting as a salesperson rather than a marketplace. That's pretty much what they are. Like, influencers are marketplaces. You know what I'm saying? Influencers are a place that brings together a consumer and a seller in some way. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, the seller is pretty much telling the influencer what to do or telling the marketplace what to do. So it's pretty much like, say if it's Airbnb, right? That's pretty much like you coming to Airbnb and saying, yo, like, I'm only gonna pay you $1 for every day that I have rented out, right? You're like, I'm only gonna pay you $1, and also you're not gonna have any of the information of the person that's staying in my house right now either. So don't worry about an email, a phone number, or anything else. Like, you don't even worry about that, right? That's all me. And Airbnb is just saying, okay. Like, imagine how much money Airbnb, how much customers they're going to be missing out on if they were to do something like that. And that's what's going on right now with influencers. So what I see in the future of the way the influencers can make money is influencers creating marketplace websites like Fiverr, Airbnb, or whatever, where if a brand wants to come and work with them, they have to place their product or their service on their marketplace, and then the influencer controls everything that's going on with all of the traffic that's coming through that marketplace website. So literally, say if you're a beauty brand, right? Okay, if you're a beauty brand, you create a beauty marketplace website where now Fenty Beauty places their products on your website. And on your website it says that you take a 20% cut out of every transaction that goes through on the website. Boom, you got that. Now every time a customer comes and purchases off of the website, you have email, phone number, location. You have their information in your Facebook pixel, so you can retraffic with any type of ads or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I feel like is going to be the future of the way that influencers make money, is by creating marketplaces. Now, here are some pros to this entire thing. So pro number one is that you're not selling out. Like, when you're selling something, it's not even like you're not even selling anything. You're literally just talking about things that you like, and then just telling people that, okay, this product or this service is on my website, boom, 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 and you can go on my website and, I don't know, get it for 20% off of the regular price that it'll always be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not having to promote anything or feel like you're selling out because you have a solid, like, entity. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, like, smoke and mirrors behind what you're doing, if that makes sense. So now you're, like, freely making content. I don't know if does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Next thing is, like, now you don't have to negotiate deals. Like, you don't have to negotiate deals. They know when they come on your marketplace, you're taking a 20% cut out of whatever transaction it may be, and then boom, 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 like that's literally that. It's similar to a person selling something on Amazon. They go up there, Amazon has their rate on there. They put their product or their service on the website, and then boom, like, it's no more like negotiating like brand deals anymore. Like, it just eliminates that entire like ordeal completely. Now, the next thing is that now you have like a solid asset that will live on after you die. So, like, say if you die, I mean, the marketplace will keep selling. The services are still there. You have systems built around everything. Of course, obviously, you run the business. So, like, after you die, like, it's still living on. That's something that you can pass to your kids. Like, also, this is something that you can even sell. Like, something that you can have you can have an exit on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, there's such things as people selling YouTube channels, you know what I mean? But, like, it's not the same as a person selling Airbnb. Does that make sense? So it's like, now you have this marketplace. This is similar to you selling Airbnb. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Now you have a solid asset that you can have a real exit on. And now the last thing is that you don't need to have a massive following to make massive returns. So say, like, okay, Cause me, I feel like an influencer isn't a person that has a massive amount of massive following. It's a person that can make people take action on something. So like, say you have 300 followers, right? And they're all 300 active followers on their page. They literally love you, right? If you got those 300 people and they're spending $1,000 a year on your marketplace, on all these different products and services that you have on your marketplace, 300 followers, that's $300,000 that you've made from just having 300 followers. That's just going through your marketplace. Now it doesn't matter like how many like followers you have in order for you to receive huge returns. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on now is people, they need to have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers in order to really see a true return on their investment. You know what I'm saying? In making content. So like, you won't see a person with 300 followers making $300,000. I mean, come on now. So like, this is what a marketplace would do like for an influencer, and this is what I feel like is really the future of it, to be completely honest. So like, all in all, like, that's my take on a new way that influencers can make money like in the future. And honestly, it's something that I'm executing right now with ForTheWxnners.com, and people don't really like realize that. So like, well, you know, with my marketplace. So, you know, I don't know, this is something that was on my mind that I felt like was pretty cool, and a pretty cool thought, you know, to put out there. Now, you know, you all just let me know what you think about this though. Let me know what you think about this whole idea, and feel free to share this video, like this video, feel free to subscribe, and you know, that's about it. So I appreciate you all for listening to this video or watching this video, and you know, let me know what you think down in the comments, and that's about it. Peace.